in this country's history.
So because her opponent, Abdul El-Sayed and Hassan Piker, are Muslim, they're somehow connected to an attack on a synagogue? This type of Islamophobia, this type of bigotry, this type of racism has no place.
Going. Nobody asked me, but shout out to that creator. I love you so much. But yes, it does. And I get that maybe when people say that racism and prejudice and whatnot don't belong in our politics, they mean that aspirationally, because 100% it does. And it has always been part of our politics from our inception. Not to mention like just racist politicians, but the idea of how we shape like laws and order and form and science has always been wrapped in a racial prejudice, misogynistic understanding. It's just who we are and who we've always been in America. And I would prefer you voice your your opinions, even if you think there isn't, over you hiding them. Because if you believe that two Muslim people who have nothing to do with this other guy have some sort of connection, you need to say that. If you believe like RFK that black people just can't get things right, they're just not as smart enough to take care of themselves, so you have to do things for them, I need you to say that, because I need to know what side of science and society you're on. I think when we avoid having people be honest about themselves, especially about their bigotry and prejudice, we remove the ability to have that conflict so they can involve themselves in that cognitive dissonance. Yes, it's a hard conversation, but I think when we pretend like there's just one good side that isn't about prejudice or Islamophobia or bigotry or whatever, we lead people to take the whole Democrats are the founders of KKK thing at face value. Because there's a big difference between a group that wants to kill you and enslave you and a group that wants to placate you so you never have power and control. Yes, they're both bad, but one is obviously worse than the other. Keep talking what you're talking, because we need to know who you are.